Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Eagles versus 49ers NFC Championship game on Sunday, January 29th, 2023. Here on YouTube, I do tons of free pick videos, so be sure to subscribe to our channel. We do free picks every day, sportschatplace.com, pickdawgz.com. Right here on YouTube, as well as across social media and our live shows. And when you give out that many free picks, you're bound to like some games more than others. And to find out which games those are, as well as to get best bets from the world's best handicappers, head on over to our website, pickdawgz.com. Click on the Premium Picks tab. But let's get to this one. Let's head to the city of brotherly love, where the NFC Championship game is going to take place. Of course, no bigger stakes than this one when it comes to the NFL. The winner goes to the Super Bowl. Eagles had the best record in the NFL this year, but they have 15 wins, 15-3 so far this season. Meanwhile, the Niners, because they played that extra playoff game, they've got 15 wins also, but they have 4 losses on the other side. The thing is, this Niners team has been a team of transformation. The Eagles have been a team of resiliency. The Eagles, of course, Jalen Hurts missed several games. Gardner Minshew played, and the Eagles still continued to win games. For the 49ers, their third quarterback this season in Brock Purdy, and that, I think, just shows you something about this 49ers team. They never really had a good quarterback to begin with, and it's not like they were replacing Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, or anyone like that. They were replacing Trey Lance, who lost by 10 points to the Chicago Bears at Soldier Field. They replaced Jimmy Garoppolo, who they spent the entire offseason last year trying to unload, and then moved up in the NFL draft to draft a replacement for him. That's what they actually replaced. Meanwhile, Brock Purdy, more than serviceable QB, especially when you're given a short field, especially when you're given that defense, especially when you're given that play calling where he's not put in a position where he has to win the game for you. He simply has to not lose it for you. Manage the offense. And we've seen quarterbacks like this throughout history do extremely well when you have the right defense and you have the running game. And when you have Christian McCaffrey, when you have that defense, when you have Deebo Samuel, Kittle, these sorts of things all start to work for you. And Purdy not beating himself, not putting him in position where he's going to beat himself. And I think that has been a lot of the success for the 49ers. For the Philadelphia Eagles, this is years of good drafting and good trading that have gone on. The Eagles for years struggled to find that quality wide receiver. Now they've got a bunch of them after, all of these different failures that they had. Look at the receivers they have now. Devonta Smith in the slot, former Heisman Trophy winner. Of course, Brown they picked up from the Titans, and he's been a difference maker, in the secondary, creating that open space for Smith, who just seems to always be wide open. On the other and the tight end, Dallas Goedert, really, Zach Ertz is forgotten that he was even once part of this team. That's how good he's played. And this Philly defense, underrated as they've been one of the top defenses in the NFL. I think this is a great matchup because you do have the two best teams in the NFC going at it. There are other teams that could have made it to this spot and other teams that could have gone on runs, and we've talked about them throughout the year. But the reality of it is, like them or not, these are the two best teams in the NFC. And what do we know about the NFL? What wins games? The running game and defense. It has always been that way. It will always be that way. They dress it up different ways, spread offenses, all of these other things. It really doesn't matter. It always comes down to the running game and defense. And when that's the case, like it's going to be in this one, it's going to be a buckle up the chin strap type game. Probably going to come down to some field goals late. And I think this one's going to stay under the total. I'm going to take the under in the Eagles-Niners game. And that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. Our betting tools are 100% free in the way they work. They show you just how often all the bets on the board today actually hit. Then they show you today's odds, and from there, you can assess the risk-reward, putting yourself on the bets that come in the most and pay the most. That's how you make money betting on sports.